Hello everybody, welcome back to the Saving Made Simple channel. Today is the 21st of January. We had a hockey game that went way late last night, so I'm filming this today. So I did get my CCB on the 20th, and after putting money on my credit card, I've pulled out everything left. So I'll do a quick cash count and then we will figure out where everything's gonna go. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I have 325. So the only things I'm going to put money into this time around, I'm going to put 20, 40, 60, 5, 75 into my grocery envelope because I didn't have the money on my pay to budget for both weeks. And I'm going to put another 15, 5, 10, 15 into my dine out budget because, well, we don't get paid till next week, a week from tomorrow anyway. And so I wanted to make sure I had enough to maybe buy a meal this week. All right, so that now leaves me with 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 95, 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So 235. So we're going to do $100 toward Monday minis, so 20, 40. And the rest will go toward my large savings challenges right now. So I'll put this money up here to go toward those. And then I'm going to use this money toward my large challenges right now. As usual, I do not have anything to tell time on me. And my mom is actually asleep, so I can't ask her. However, I'm literally filming this when I got home from work. I stopped at the bank. I walked through the door at 3:55, so I'm going to assume it's about 4:10. I'm still wearing my work clothes, and I'm wearing my jacket. So I'm going to assume that right now it's about somewhere between 4 and 4:10. Before I get started, I did do a quick condensing in here just so I could use some of but I did notice that I had 15 and then I had $5 in here in change, and I thought I should probably show you guys that that's where I'm gonna get my change from. So I have $5 in loonies and toonies, and I have 20 or 15 to add to there. All right, so I'm not gonna do my nickel nest egg right now because I literally have like 45 cents in my wallet. 24 days of Christmas. I'm going to throw a 5 in. I might end up coming back depending on how much I spend in other places. But for now, I'm just gonna do a 5. And what I'll probably do is kind of like the same with my nickel nest egg, is I'll probably play for a couple weeks and then I'll probably condense it all and move it all up as high as I can so that I can work on the smaller numbers last. All right, next we got time is money. So again, I'm going to assume it's about 4:15. So we're gonna do 0, 4, 1, 5, so that's 10. 5, 6, yeah, that's 10. Unfortunately, like I said, I just keep forgetting to charge my watch. And now by the time I charge my watch, because it's been dead for so long, it's not even gonna be accurate. It's gonna be off. So, all right, so there's time is money. Next, we've got our card game. And in here, let's go for 10, 20. Should I do one more? 28. Okay, we'll do 28. So I'm using the dark blue. I've got the Jack of Spades, the Queen of Diamonds, and the 8 of Clubs, which is 28. And 28. I have a toonie in here, so I can do 30. 28. Okay, so we'll do 25 and 30. There we go. So I'll put these at the bottom of the deck. Just want to make sure I press play or start, because I've only done that like once or twice where I've filmed an entire video without pressing start. I just thought I did it, but I didn't. We're good. Okay. All right, shut the box. All right, let's grab 2 dice. So we've got one that I just threw away. All right, so we've got 2 dice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll 2 dice, and whatever I roll, I'm going to try to find the sum of the dice in a line of numbers. And once I can no longer find the sums of the dice, whatever's left is how much I save. If I shut the box, which means I fill out every number, I get to save $10. All right, so we've got 3, so we'll just do the 3. That would be a 9. That's a big number. That's a good number. That would be a 12, which would be 8 and 4. That's 6, so we'll do the 6. That's a 4, which means we're done. So that's 10, that's 15. All right, so we'll put 5, 10, and 15 into shut the box, which goes towards emergency. This challenge can be found over on FairyRoseCottage's Etsy store. Alrighty, on we go. 2 dots and boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a dice. Whatever I roll is how many lines I have to draw. If I fill in any boxes, I will save the amount on the dice per box that I fill. A 1. I'm going to be rolling a second time. So it's 1, that's 6. All right, so let's do 6 lines. What do I have for money? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. How many more games do I have? Okay. And is there any change in here? No. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $18 I'm saving today. So we have 5, 10, 15, and 3. And that is going into dots and boxes, which is going toward my credit card. And if you like this game or the look of this game, it is available over on my Etsy store under Saving Made Simple. There we go. On to the next one. We've got save the date. So today is 0120. Okay, hold on a minute. 2101. It doesn't really matter. 2026. I have not been following the instructions. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6, 14. 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. Okay, so 14, and I've got a toonie, so I can do 14, minus 2 is 16, so I can do 15. 1, 2, 3, and a loonie. There we go. Alrighty. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 left. So let's keep going. Savopoly. So I'm going to roll a dice and I'm going to move my piece 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $5 for a like. So I'm going to write up here that I saved $5 today. There we go. And I will put $5 into Savopoly. Like so. On to the next one. I'm gonna come back to this one. All right, so loose change. I am going to grab my scratcher tool wherever it is hiding. Hello. I made the mistake of letting my son see it, and now I have no idea. There it is. Okay, I was gonna blame him, but I don't have to now. All right, so I am going to pick one of these spots to scratch. Whatever I scratch, I'm going to save the dollar amount. So if I scratch a dime, it's $10. If I scratch a nickel, it's $5. If I scratch a quarter, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'm pretty sure this is a quarter. And I'm thinking maybe today's the day, but I'm also thinking maybe not. $10. Alrighty, so we got 5 and 10 going into loose change. And this one is going towards hockey for next year. And then we're gonna go to this one and I'm gonna roll a dice. If I roll an odd number, it's $5. If I roll an even, it's 10. So we're gonna save $5 there today. It's a really ugly 5, but I'm drawing it sideways, so hopefully y'all are okay with that. All right, so spicy and sweet is getting 5. And then I gotta go back to here because I'm going to put $10 into this challenge. There we go. And this one here is going to be going toward credit card debt. Unfortunately, that's one thing I have not done a very good job of keeping paid off, but I'm working on it. Alrighty, and I got 15 left. Where should I go with that? Let's go back to, is there any that I didn't do? Nickel nest egg, I did one here. Time is money. Okay, maybe I can play this again. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna play another round of Shut the Box. So we're starting off with an 8. I just gotta save less than 15. That's a 7. That's a 10. Do 9 and a 1. That's a 5. That's an 8. So we'll do 6 and a 2. So I either need a 7, a 4, or a 3. That's a 7. I shut the box. Yay! So I'm gonna do $10 into there. You know what? I'm just gonna do 15, and that way I can call it a day. Alrighty, so we are at Shut the Box. I shut the box. That's awesome. I'm so excited. I love shutting the box. I barely ever do it, so it's really cool. I'm gonna probably watch this back and see a mistake I made and be like, oh, I really shouldn't have had to shut the box, but for now I'm gonna enjoy it. Alrighty, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to check back here on Monday because I will have a Monday Minis with $100 to play with. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care.